A very warm welcome to Demo Festival. I'm Brian Chan, and I'm the Vice Chairman of the Hong Kong Startup Council. As the moderator of the session, I'm happy to hold a dialogue together with the following guests. We have Dr. Daniel Yip, Chairman of the Federation of Hong Kong Industries. We have Mr. Jason Chiu, Chairman of Hong Kong Startup Council. Mr. Daniel Chan, Head of Business Banking of HSBC Hong Kong. And Mr. Tao Cham, Principal Mentor of the third cohort of the STARS program. As the third cohort of the STARS program, why is it themed as toys and electronic industries? Jason, can you share with us?
One of the missions of the Hong Kong Startup Council is to unleash the value of industrial partnership by bringing together the industrialists, experienced industrialists, and also the innovative startups. It is through this process that we hope that the startups can be assisted by the industrialist experience, resources, know-how in scaling their business, validating the products and services, and also avoiding common mistakes, especially in manufacturing process, which is very hard. With this belief, we basically look at the industries that we are seeing in Hong Kong. Obviously, there's too many industries to do it in one go. To be successful in business matching, I think we need to be focused. So some industries that we see in the Federation, the 32 industry groups, there are two that we can start with, the toy and electronics industry, because they are traditionally the strength of Hong Kong. They have a lot of experience, OEM global players, great global supply chain and channels, very mature players with experience, and they can actually help the startups. And on the other hand, I think toys and electronics industry are subject to big disruptions these days. They are seeing the point of inflections in technology, as well as global trade conflict. In terms of technologies, we are looking at the Internet of Things, the augmented reality, the artificial intelligence, 5G, all of which can provide a good facilitation and basis for smart manufacturing, producing new products with great user experience. So these are very, very important elements for success for industrialists and the startup moving forward. In the Demo Fest pitches, you will see demos of smart showcase that will demonstrate the impact of these innovations by the startups to the toy and electronics industry.
Thank you, Jason. You are very right. I think Industry 4.0 is definitely one of the next industry revolution that is coming up. And actually, in fact, many people are starting to jump onto Industry 4.0 already. China, for many years, a lot of manufacturers, industries have benefited from the manpower and the low-cost manufacturing. But in the future, in order to sustain growth, I believe a lot of industry will need to engage in more technologies in their businesses. So in Hong Kong, we talk a lot about reindustrialization. So Daniel, can you share with us about the industrialization policy here in Hong Kong?
Thank you, Brian. I think Hong Kong government recently has put a lot of resource, in promoting reindustrialization and Industry 4.0. I think recently they announced they will spend 2 billion Hong Kong dollar to rebuild in the science park a old industrial building into for microelectronics. And also, they are another 2 billion Hong Kong dollar will be reserved for the reindustrialization scheme. So I mean, any company that are eligible will be subject to like a 10 million Hong Kong dollar subsidy. And also, if you look at government, not only they are supporting on the money, they are also relaxing on the import of the talent. And also they have encouraged people on the research program and the postdoctorate hub. Those kind of things are really encouraging people to induce people from overseas or the local people to participate in the reindustrialization and the Industry 4.0.
Yeah, I think it's very important, even under the pandemic right now, we see so many activities online. I think we have to keep in mind, whether it's online or offline, the important point is engagement. So if you can keep engaging with the ecosystem, for example, this STARS program is very effective, what we call the corporate collaboration. That means these company needs to start up the innovation, But also startup, they need corporate to validate their experience and innovation. I think this is one of the ways that you can engage with the startup ecosystem. But also you need to keep engaging. Don't be shy, right? You have to engage with different stakeholders of the ecosystem. So you could come up with opportunities you never thought of. So keep engaging and keep learning from the ecosystem. We are ready to help you.
Yeah, I echo Dr. Chan's view because I think in the past when we talk about ecosystem, we talk about startup as an ecosystem, we talk about industrialists. This is a crossover. The STAR program is actually a crossover. The industrialists need new ideas to innovate, and that's a matter of survival and the future. Also, the startup needs somebody who is experienced, willing to invest into them and partner with them with the manufacturing such that the future products actually can hit the market running. That's an important part of commercialization. I think this partnership is so meaningful that HSBC want to be a partner with the Federation to make it happen.
So in our first leadership dialogue, we have heard from all our leaders how important innovation and technology is in the future growth. In our next episode, we will be looking at a new program from HSBC called Vision Go. So keep posted. See you next time.